The Student Conservation Association, or SCA, plays a significant role in fostering environmental awareness and providing practical conservation experience for young people in the United States. Hi, and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Elena Russo. Joining me today is the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Student Conservation Association. Please welcome Lidia Soto-Harmon. Lidia, thank you for being with us.
Oh, thanks, Elena. It's great to be with you.
Let's talk a little bit about how you provide youth with this immersive conservation experience across the nation's natural treasures. That sounds really cool. And I mean, the positive impact you have on young people must be amazing.
Well, I have to tell you, Elena, it has been, as a new CEO in this role, I have just had the opportunity to see our SCA, we call them SCA, but Student Conservation Association, participants all over the country. And it is just so humbling to see young people that are doing something to take on climate action and to sort of bring back all of the public spaces that we have in our nation.
And a lot of these experiences, these are paid opportunities. How does this empower the next generation of our conservation leaders and as well as promote equity and inclusion?
Absolutely. One of the things that we like to say at the SCA is that it's really important that young people, especially young people of color, have an opportunity to have experiences that pay them. We know that that is a barrier for young people to participate. So having a small income, it's not a huge dollar amount, but it is something that helps them to be able to do this kind of work. And they are doing incredible things from coastal monitor to invasive species removal. I was in Alaska last summer. We were training an all women's group of SCA participants to become wildland firefighters, because we know that wildland fires are a huge issue in our nation. So it's everything from historic preservation to trail work to if it's something to do with how we can preserve nature, SCA is there.
When we talk about climate change, many young people can't envision how to make any sort of change happen. How is this different for a young person involved with the Student Conservation Association?
Well, climate change is real. And one of the things that we are doing through the programs is giving young people a way for them to put that passion for the environment into action by doing all the incredible projects that they do to protect our coastlands, to do historic preservation, which is another area that we're working on. All of these components that they are doing are a way for them to take action on something that they care deeply about.
More than, 67 years ago, the founder of SCA, Liz Putnam, saw this need to protect our public lands. Are you able to share some of the impact that SCA has had over almost 7 decades?
Yes. Liz Putnam, she is 91 years old and she is incredible. She still is very involved, and she is an inspiration to all of us. And, to think that something that she started back when even women, quite honestly, were not even, this is 1957, women weren't even thought of as being able to do this hard work at parks. She started this organization, and all these years later, we know that there are 100,000 young people who have gone through the program. We know that on an annual basis, we're doing more than, 1 million hours of conservation service in 363 sites across the United States. So it is like Liz was a spark, and now we're starting to see the incredible ripple effect of the hard work that she did all those years ago.
Well, I'm thankful that you're able to carry it on in your position, and knowing that students who want to get involved with SCA, what is the process, and do they need any particular skills to get involved?
So actually, that's one of the things that we're trying to do through our programs is provide young people with skills that then will give them some career exploration and career opportunities that they might never have thought of before. So we have young people that started by, building a trail on their local park, and now they are the superintendent of Acadia National Park in Maine, or have started nonprofit organizations that are dedicated to the environment. We find that about 80% of the young people who have done SCA go on to environmental jobs, which is fabulous. So the process is easy, Elena. All people have to do is, our website is thesca.org, and it says join us, and it will list by sector, like which state, what options are available. We have internships, we have crews, we have cores, we have Urban Green, which is our city-specific programs, and they're all incredible. I was at Acadia National Park a couple of weeks ago. We climbed Sargent Mountain, my first mountain, and we took over 209 pounds of soil up the mountain with an SCA crew from New York City because there's so much erosion. We're trying to rebuild that mountain. And one of the interns that I met there, I said, "What do you do, Emily?" And she said, "I'm a raptor intern." I said, "Oh my God, that's the coolest thing to have on as a resume." So basically, she protects the habitat for the raptors who are nesting on the face of the mountain, so that they can have their hatchlings and we can have beautiful raptors, which is part of our environmental stewardship.
Well, Lidia, this was great to hear from you today, and all the things that you're doing for young people. And clearly you're an inspiration, helping these people find their passions and moving on. So we thank you for coming in, and good luck to you.
Thank you, Elena. Always great to see you.
You've just heard from Lidia Soto-Harmon. She's the president and CEO of the Student Conservation Association. For more conversations like this, go to ComcastNewsmakers.com. Thanks for joining us. I'm Elena Russo.